a long time. So I decided to get on and do a live because I've been feeling like I can. And yeah, let's begin with just calming ourselves and just bringing ourselves to the center of our beings and just chanting Om. Om is a very powerful mantra. It is, it's known as the primordial sound. And sound is a very potent form of communication in this universe, you know. And Om is extremely healing, it is protective, it is enlightening. Um, so many times in my life, when I really needed help or I needed support, I have chanted Om. And so let's begin with chanting Om. Please forgive my voice if it isn't the best at the moment, but I want to chant Om with all of you. So let's just relax, just completely surrender, let go. Let's close our eyes and take a deep breath in and breathe out. And let's begin. Om. 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 Om Bhuva Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayata. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Welcome, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hello, hello, everyone. How are you? Hello, Shrikant. Hello, Rohi. Welcome. Who do we have here? And where's everyone watching from? It's so nice to have all of you here. And today we're just going to sit in the divine favor, in divine favor, in divine love, in divine prophecy, in divine revelation. And when we, give our ears to those messages, they are a reality in our lives. So listen very closely to what the divine wants to say to you today, what divine messages are coming through for all of you today, because like I said, this is divine prophecy and it will be in your life. It will guide you, it will heal you, it will transform you, and it's a gift, all the messages that come through me for each and every one of us, because I am transformed by them as well, are a divine fruit that is coming into your hands. So receive it and already give gratitude for the divine frequency that you are resonating with right now to be here, that your spirit wants the divine message, wants the divine healing, wants to receive those um, ahas where you are transformed, your consciousness is transformed. And when your consciousness is transformed, it transforms everything in your life, because we're always waiting for things to happen outside of ourselves, right? We're like, please give me this. I want this. Please answer me. Please tell me what's going to happen. Please, please, please. We go on because of course we want to know, right? Life is has its challenges. Life can be difficult, life can be painful, life can be confusing. Sometimes there's great loss, there's also frustration, there's anger, there's fear, there's rejection. There's so many things. Sometimes your health isn't right, or you're mentally not feeling stable, or you're very disturbed. There are so many things that go on in life, and of course, it's only natural for us to want to know and to crave for those answers. Like, please, God, tell me, please show me, please answer me, please help me, because I need your help. I want to understand what is happening. How is, my life going? What should I expect? Um, we have dreams, we have wishes, our heart wants so much, and sometimes you don't get it when you want. Sometimes things are delayed. Sometimes your life doesn't look like you imagined it would be. And so when that happens, it creates a lot of turmoil in our minds, in our souls, and we begin to question everything in life. But the best way to receive the messages that you actually need, not the ones that you think with your mind, but the ones that you surrender to the divine, you surrender them to the feet of divine love. In humility, you let go. And while you're here with me, you receive exactly what it is that you need to hear today, not what your mind told you you need to hear, not the obvious questions that you may have or the obvious answers you may want, because that's easy, that's quick, that's exciting, right? When somebody tells you, oh, you're going to be a billionaire, or oh, you're going to meet the love of your life, or oh, um, you're going to get the job you were wishing for. Of course, we all want that validation. We all want that, um, you know, um, uh, a sense of hope, a sense of our wishes being fulfilled. But what we're doing here is in this session is we are truly receiving those messages which open up our consciousness. And when our consciousness opens up, we receive a gift which shifts us in a way that we see things that we didn't see before. We have another vision when that happens, and we get to see, oh my gosh, wow, there's that beautiful divine gift which I didn't notice before. And because your vision has changed, you are transformed. The gifts have been waiting for you, they've always been there. But you needed to reach that frequency for them to come into your life. So, this is what this session will be like. It'll be a shift in your frequency, a shift in your own being, so that suddenly all those things will appear for you, because that's what my intention for today is for each and every one of you, that you shift in a way that all of a sudden you're in the dimension, you're you're seeing it, you're seeing that vision for your life. You know those things, you look at them, like you just stare at them for a while and then you can see the 3D picture. Do you know what I mean? And before that, it looks like a flat image. But when you keep staring at it, you're suddenly like, oh my gosh, it's a 3D image. So that's what's going to happen to you right now during this session. This is my intention for each and every one of you. You are going to see what you didn't see before. You are going to see miracles. You're going to see manifestations in your life, because by being here and listening to the messages coming through me, because I truly surrender myself to divine love to speak through me. I don't take it as me doing anything. I am just here to receive all the beautiful messages to shift the consciousness of each and every one of us, of the world. All right, because that's what we need. We need a shift in consciousness, one of friendship, one of respect, one of brotherhood, sisterhood, one of collaboration, and one of purity. We need to unclutter and cleanse out all the dirt that we have acquired. Bad ways of thinking, bad ways of being, bad ways of wanting, greed, and suppressed naturalness of the human being, that people are beginning to act up. And we need to cleanse that energy field for the world, for ourselves and the world. Don't you think? Let me know what you think. How do you feel? How are you feeling? How are you feeling in your life? How are you feeling about the world? What is going on with all of you? And welcome to all of you. Um, Welcome, Akshay, and thank you, Shrikant. Thank you. And now let's see. Let's just receive what is coming through. Okay. Thank you, Divine Love, for guiding us today, for opening our eyes, our heart, our minds, and our spirit, so that we can truly receive your wisdom, which will transform and illuminate our whole being and the world. In gratitude, we surrender to your grace and to your divine perfection, as we are all that, the perfect and beautiful expression of this magnificent universe and nothing else. Thank you for your guidance, divine love. Thank you. Okay, now we're ready to see what is coming through. All right. I'm using this beautiful deck. It's the Tarot of Mystical Moments. This is the cover, the Tarot of Mystical Moments. Isn't it a beautiful, beautiful deck? Isn't it gorgeous? So I haven't used this deck in a long time, but I just felt like I wanted to use this deck today. So yes, we are receiving divine guidance today for each and every one of you. Amazing, beautiful, innocent children of God, of divine love. Okay, so are you ready? Are you ready? Let me know and where you're watching from and how are you doing? How are you feeling? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling a little sad? Are you feeling whatever? Let me know how you're feeling today, okay? And if, as we go through this session later on, if anybody is struggling with anything, we can talk about it. And, that's what I do. I'm a certified counselor, I am an intuitive life navigation coach. And so I want to help as many people as I can, as I help myself, as I go through life and the circumstances of life and what I learn and how I evolve from those circumstances and the gifts that the divine gives me to cope with it. And I help you in turn because I know what it feels like. And yeah, and that's what I want to do. I want to help you all to heal. I want to help you all to fulfill all your deepest desires and for you to have beautiful, happy moments in your life where you're inspired and you're elevated. So let's see what Divine Love has to share with us today. Let's see. Thank you, Divine Love. Okay, the very first card is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is a card of precision. He or she, like in this deck, the King of Swords is a female as well. There are both male and female kings in this deck. And I love that. I love that. Who said that a king has to be a male? The king can be anyone. Okay. So you see, she's weaving her own dress. You see this beautiful weaving that she's doing. It is so important in our lives to have a master plan. Okay. Have you made a map for your life? It's important to have some sort of indication as to where you want to go, what it is that you want to achieve, where are you going, and giving yourself goals and timelines in which to complete it. Like I heard this interview once, and the guy said, you know, have your goals fixed, but the way you get there, let that be flexible because the in between, sometimes we can't predict how it's going to go. We can't predict how things are going to be in our lives. Like you have a goal, I'm going to reach here in so much time, and 101 other things happen in between. Right? And somehow you're not there at the time you thought you would, or in the way you thought you would. You don't get there in that way. But that doesn't mean you don't have a vision or you don't have some sort of plan for where exactly you're going in your life. So have that plan, start weaving and start preparing with great logic where you are going in your life. Let's see what is next. The Nine of Pentacles. Wow. I love this card. This is a card of luxury. This is a card of abundance. This is a card of financial independence, being able to afford all the things that you dream of, all the things that you want, going on the most beautiful holidays or buying the most fabulous clothes or, look at the jewels she's wearing or being in exotic lands and being really fancy, really fancy. That's what the Nine of Pentacles is about. But more than anything, this person has made that happen for themselves because they have had this plan. They have had this plan about how they're going to get there. Sometimes, even if you have a plan, like I said, it doesn't happen the way you thought. But the effort you're putting in and the fact that you're walking in that direction, it manifests in some way or the other. May not be exactly how you thought, but it will manifest. And the thing is, not giving up. That's what's important. You don't just throw in the towel when things are not working out. Sometimes it takes years and years and years and years and years. And it doesn't happen when you want it to, you know, but you keep going and boom, you see the result. Boom, you will see it happen. Oh, how sweet. I'm looking exactly like Madhuri Dixit. Now that you said it, I can see it. What a lovely compliment. Thank you. And welcome to everyone here. So, we are doing a collective session. And if you're here, you're meant to be here. Open your heart to be transformed so that you can be a vessel, a magnet to receive all the abundance of the universe, all the joy, all the happiness, all the peace, all serendipity and miraculous happenings. That's what happens when you receive these messages, okay? All right. So like I said, luxury of every kind, and you're not going to want for anything. That's the kind of luxury coming into your life. You're going to be so happy with this. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you and all the shopping you're going to do. You're going to be doing a lot of shopping, okay? Let's see what else. Page of Wands. Okay, so some of you here, there is someone interested in you. Okay, you'll know, you'll feel it in your gut if this is for you. There is someone who's very curious about you. And they are kind of like watching you. Maybe they haven't messaged you yet, but they are interested in you, and they want to send you a message. They want to communicate with you. So somebody thinks you're really like beautiful. Somebody thinks you're really gorgeous, whether you're you know any human that you are. Somebody thinks you're really gorgeous, right? And they really respect and admire you. And you, I mean, I don't know if you know that they are interested in you. All right. Okay, let's see. The Fool. The Fool is about taking a leap of faith into the unknown, but I'm getting, don't be foolish, okay? Be careful about how you are in this world. Don't don't act like a fool. Like whatever that means to you, or don't make a fool of yourself. Don't put yourself down for other people to feel like you fit in, for other people to feel better about themselves. That's what I'm getting with this card very strongly. Like, you know, here, look at her. She's standing on the crocodile. So actually, you're a very powerful person. Whoever is watching this, you're a very powerful person. People think you're a fool. For this is specific to some people. People think, oh, yeah, 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 what do they know? But actually, you are very powerful. You are extremely powerful. They have no idea how powerful you are. You're so powerful that you can tame a crocodile, that the crocodile is under your foot. Okay. So, also, I will say sometimes other people are fools. And if they are fools, you don't have to prove anything to them because you are actually a very powerful being. And when you are powerful within yourself, you don't need to shout that from the mountaintops because you already are powerful. So don't give your power away to other people just for them to like you, for them to accept you, for them to think you're good enough, for them to value you. The first person who needs to know your value is you. You need to have respect for yourself. You need to value yourself. You need to have that sense of, I am enough, I am wonderful, I am I am a divine child. And just in that, I deserve to be treated with respect. Okay? That's a very specific message. Let me know who resonated with that. All right? Let's see all the comments. You have a crush with whom you have started chatting. Does she also like me? Like I said, my lovelies, this is a collective reading. Let you have to listen out for what resonates with you. Also, if you any of you want to book a session with me, you're most welcome to book a session. My website is in the link, but I do these sessions because I want as many people as possible to feel helped, to feel seen, to feel like, um, they're not alone in the world and that there is someone there to help them. Okay? All right. So let's see what else. Wow, the Six of Pentacles. This is such a beautiful card. It's one of my favorite cards. This is a card of, equal give and take. It's a card of unconditional giving. So this is a card of when somebody unconditionally gives you something. All right. It can be a card of someone helping you financially, or like an equal friendship, an equal partnership. Often, we're in partnerships where it's not equal, or we're in friendships where one person is more giving than the other. That's always the case, I feel. But sometimes you find that beautiful relationship where it's equal, where you're equally giving to each other. And it's a very fulfilling relationship. It's very deep and satisfying, and it fills your soul up. Okay, so that's the kind of energy I'm seeing coming in. Those of you who are in imbalanced relationships, or you feel like, when will I be helped, when will the universe help me, or when will something good happen in my life, something good is about to happen. Okay, someone is about to help you, or an unexpected gift is about to come into your life, where suddenly you have this abundance in your life, whatever that abundance is that you need right now. And don't doubt it, because abundance doesn't just come from physical things. Like, yes, you must plan, yes, you must keep working, yes, you must at the same time be open to the infinite realm of manifestation, that realm which is pure magic, where things can just come out of nowhere, from nothing, they can just appear. And that happens. I know, because it's happened to me several times in my life, where miracles have taken place. It's not explainable. It's not humanly explainable how that thing came into my life, or how I was helped exactly when I needed it. But it happened because I opened my heart and my spirit to the truth of my being, which is that I am unlimited, just like you are. We are unlimited. I am free. I am the limitless child of this universe. So you can say that to yourself. I am a limitless child of this universe. I am infinitely abundant. I am rich beyond measure. Feel it. Feel it. I want you to feel it. I want you to feel rich right now. What does it feel like? Imagine if you had like a couple of millions in your account, or you had a few houses here and there, or you could give to charity, like by the millions, for your causes. Like, how would you feel? What kind of person are you when you're in that state? And that is the state that determines your abundance. It determines how rich you really are. And when you get into that state, you will see unlimited abundance pouring into your life. I say this because I've seen it. All right. I've seen this happen. Now, another thing I want to tell you all is, if you've been in a place for a long time, hello, welcome, welcome, everybody. Welcome. If you've been in a place for a long time, and it hasn't worked out for you. Things don't work out for you there. You know, like things at the last minute just go out of your hands, or you lose opportunities, or your love life falls apart, or something or the other goes wrong. Then it's possible that you are living in the wrong place and that you need to shift to another place. Now, I'm sharing this with everybody because I know this to be true in my life. And it's something called astrocartography. I have nothing to gain here. I just want to help you all. So look into it. There are websites where you can check and see, according to your birth chart, what is the best location for you? Where will you thrive? Where will you be successful? Where will you do well? Because sometimes the place that you're in, it doesn't suit you. It could be that your Saturn line goes through that, and then you'll experience obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, and you just won't see the growth that you want. So oftentimes you need to shift. um, and if you can't physically shift at the moment, then definitely look into how you can improve your vastu so that things work out better for you. And I would say visualize being in the place that you want to be in. Like, for example, you have some curiosity about a certain city or a certain country, and go with your intuition. So if your intuition feels like, oh, this would be nice for me, then just sit in a visualization, imagine being there, watch YouTube videos of that place. Where are you going? What do you want to see? What are the things that are available to you? And what happens is the mind doesn't know the difference between you actually going there and you go watching something or visualizing it. So when you start putting that your attention on that, whatever it is you want to achieve in your life, you start putting attention towards that. And what happens is your brain starts gearing towards finding a way to get there, you know, and then solutions come up and ways come up of how you can get yourself there. So I would recommend doing this. I do this very often. I just start with the topic that I want. Like, say I want to go somewhere, I will start watching YouTube videos. I'll start looking up hotels that are there. What is your dream vacation? Start planning it, okay? Start, like, don't limit yourself. This is what I do. I look at the most expensive suite in that hotel of the place that I want to go to. Okay. And then I will look at like the best airline, the best ticket, the best seat, then all the food I will eat, and all the places I'll visit, and all the people I'll meet. So you don't need to put a limit on what you want. And sometimes we can't visualize it. Like, it's hard if you haven't experienced that in your life, to sit and think of what it'll be like. Well, you can sit and think, but sometimes you need help. You need like little a visual aid, or you need something like that. So that's where it's good to sit and plan your whole holiday if you want to go on a holiday, but do it in the most expensive, the most luxurious. So how would you book this holiday if you had like, $50 million in your account? How would you travel? Who would you take with you? What would you buy? So imagine what your life would be like being that, and then you put yourself into that state. And let me tell you, already become rich, like, because you've already started to experience those feelings of what it feels like. That is true abundance. Abundance starts here and here. You know, people say, I'll believe it when I see it. Wayne Dyer has this beautiful book, See It. It's basically, you see it before it's there. You believe it before you see it. So believe that that's possible for you. Believe that you are a master manifester in your life. Believe and start practicing what it feels like to be rich. Start practicing what it feels like to be with your soulmate. Start, like, if you've forgotten what it feels like to be loved or to be in a romantic relationship that you want to be in, or maybe you've never experienced it, watch things about soulmates, watch movies, romantic movies. And then when you watch it, you'll know, like, oh, I like this. This resonates with me. This feels good. And then you capture the feeling of what that feels like. And then you just focus on that, what that feels like. And you just keep your attention there. Now, a lot of us get lazy, right? We get lazy because we don't want to do the work. We're like, just send me my soulmate already. Just send me the million billion dollars already. We don't want to sit and do the work, but you've got to sit and do the work. There is another very powerful manifestation which I learned from Wayne Dyer, Dr. Wayne Dyer, and it's the Ah and Om meditation. So I'm giving this to you, giving this amazing knowledge to you um, right now. It really works. Okay. You start in the morning with the Ah meditation. What you do is you focus on the thing that you desire. Okay. So, say you want to manifest a house or you want to manifest a car, and start with something that is easy for you at the moment, because if it seems impossible for you, then you're not going to be able to do it. So start with something small. Like he said, he started with something really tiny, like I can't remember exactly what, but something really small. So start with something small and practice as you go. And you start with Ah. Ah meditation is because Ah is the sound of creation, as Wayne Dyer says. And Ah is like this. Ah, this is the kind of ah you have to do every morning. You just keep doing ah and you focus on the thing that you want. Ah, as loudly as you can. Yes, your family or whoever you're living with might think you're insane. But that is what you need to do. Do the ah meditation like that, and you will see your manifestation, because that's how I manifested a job that I wanted. Okay, just give me 1 second. I'm coming back. 1 second. All right, I'm back. Okay, so yes, like I was saying, the arm meditation. All right. So you do that in the morning, you do the arm meditation, you think of the thing you want to manifest. And then in the evening, you give gratitude for that thing. Before it's even in your physical reality, you're going to give gratitude for it like it's already there. You then chant Om in the evening with deep gratitude, sorry, for that thing in your life. And if you do this for a month, continually every day, you will see your manifestation. I have seen it in my life. It worked for me. And I have to tell you, I've been so lazy. I haven't done it myself for so many things that I want, because we get lazy. So don't be lazy. If you really want something in your life, start doing the Ah and the Om meditation. And it is so powerful. So, so, so powerful. And yeah, I mean, if you're living with people and you can't really scream ah loudly, then maybe scream it into a pillow. I don't know. Apparently, they have some devices where if you scream into it, it's other people can't hear you, because I was telling somebody else about this to do the arm meditation, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, but I can't do that. The people are going to think I'm nuts, screaming early in the morning." So, yeah, do this. It really, really does help. It makes a big, big difference, and you will receive what it is that you are trying to manifest. But like I said, start with something small and then work your way up, to the bigger things that you desire in your life. Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome to all of you. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a few cards from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. I love this. This is one of my favorite decks. I use it all the time, because it's so, so pretty. You're most welcome, Ritu. Hello, Seema. Welcome. How are you doing? Where are you all watching from? Are you all in India? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Sacred Destiny Oracle and let us see what messages are coming through for all of you. Yes, fabulous. You're watching from the US. Fantastic. Prerna, hello. Where are you? Where in the US are you? I'm good too. Thank you. I'm good. I'm happy to be here doing this live. It's so nice to be here with all of you. Beautiful, wonderful souls. Yeah, this is my pleasure and my honor to be able to do this for all of you. Thank you so much, Prerna. How sweet. Bless you. Bless you, my lovely. Bless you. Okay, so let's see what this beautiful deck and the universe and the divine wants to share with all of you today. Okay, let's have a look. Wow, look at this. Freedom, 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 freedom. You know that song? So, what is freedom? What is freedom? Let me know in the comments. What is freedom to you? What does it mean to be free? For me, freedom means not being at the effect of other people's behavior. Freedom means being able to be kind and compassionate no matter what is going on. Freedom to me is being able to express myself as as I please. And let me read. Okay. You want after marry some freedom, same freedom. Oh, right. You want freedom after you've gotten married. Right, right. Well, freedom exists in your own mind, in your soul. I'm not saying it's easy, it's easy to be married, and it's because after all, you're in a partnership with somebody and you do kind of have to communicate and do things, compromise, do things so that each person is happy, right? Um, but the thing is that no matter what you have or who you are, you will find freedom comes from within your soul. And so explore and ask yourself, how do I set my own self free within the circumstances of my life? Because nothing in life is ideal. Nothing is ever going to be the way you want it to be. It's going to be a way that requires you to adjust, requires you to change your mentality. And that is life. Life is always asking you to be flexible, always asking you to be um, able to go with the flow, you know, bend, don't break, as they say. Like the trees that are able to sway, they're the ones that survive the storm. But the ones that can't, they are just very, very rigid, they break. So be the one that can flow in the storms of life or in the confines of certain circumstances. There are prisons in life that are invisible. Like some people are, physically in a prison. I'm not calling marriage a prison. Sometimes it can be, but that's one kind of prison. But you could also be in a prison of your own thinking. And most times, more than not, it is there that you find your freedom. Like Nelson Mandela was in prison for so long for wanting the freedom of his country for the right reasons. And he freed his mind in prison. And that is what we all are required to do in our lives. Prerna, for you, freedom is not being emotionally dependent or relying on someone. Yes, that's a very tough one, isn't it? It's so tough. because we're emotional beings and we do want that support. We want love. We want reciprocity in our relationships. We want people to love us back the way we love them. We want people to be, understand our feelings, to be kind to us. And often we get paralyzed by not having that, and it can be so deeply painful when somebody rejects you, or you love somebody but they don't love you back, or you're in a relationship where you're giving so much and the other person just can't be bothered or isn't quite matching up. We are emotional beings. Now we can't deny that. That's a fact. And I always say, like, feel your feelings. Definitely feel your feelings, feel your emotions, but don't get paralyzed by your emotions. Don't let them run your life. Don't let them run amok. So, in the Gita, how Arjun has to take the reins of the horses. They're the five senses, right? And that's what we need to do. We need to be the master of our emotions and not let our emotions be the master of us. Now, that comes with a lot of practice. It doesn't happen overnight, okay? And if you're highly emotional, like I am, I'm a very emotional person. I'm a Cancerian, I'm a water sign. And so for me, I've had to really, really, and I'm still learning. I'm still learning to not be less emotional, but to handle my emotions and not to let them be the master of me. So it's easier said than done, and we're all working on it. You're a water sign too. Yes, so we feel everything very deeply, like more than a lot of people. But I mean, everybody feels everything deeply, but try and practice um watching your emotions. So it's so important to become the witness. I just made a video about that, where we need to detach for a little while. Like, if you're feeling really, really emotional about something, just take at least 10 minutes, if you can, to let your emotions settle, and then you make decisions. Don't make decisions while you're at the height of your emotions. Don't say things while you're, feeling like really angry about something, or really hurt, or really upset. Take time to respond, not react. See, react is you're reacting, you're doing the same thing again. And responding is when you are responding, responsible in your actions. You're being responsible in the way you communicate to that person or that situation. I'm not saying it's easy because I know it isn't. I'm a very, like, I'm very loving, but I'm also very fiery. Like, I've got both. I've fire and water in me. So it's quite a combination. But the more we can take moments to detach from our life and just take a step back and say, okay, this is happening. I see this is happening, but I need to just take a moment to just watch it. Like, watch it like you're just rise above. I learned this meditation. It's really powerful. What you do is you rise, you see yourself where you're standing in that angry emotional state. You rise out of yourself, above yourself, and you watch the whole picture. So, what happens is you're not just in your own self, you see the whole picture. And so, take a moment to rise and see the whole picture before you react, okay? You surrender to God through whatever because you believe in karma and feel. You know, honestly, for me, everyone has their own ways of coping and handling things. All I know is I have this life, honestly. I don't know about karma. I don't know if anyone will receive anything for their actions. All I know is about my own actions. That is the only thing I know that I can be aware of. I know that I can try and work on and change. I may not always succeed because it's a work of a lifetime. Unless you have an instant awakening in that moment, you can be transformed completely. All right. A lot of people through history have been transformed like that. Like the guy who, um, Valmiki, right? It was Valmiki who kept saying, Mara, Mara, Mara means kill, kill, kill. And then it became Rama, Rama, Rama. It changed. And he was transformed, And even King Ashoka, he massacred and massacred and massacred so many people. And all of a sudden, he was enlightened and he transformed instantly. And all he wanted to do from that point on was to help people. And he's the one who wrote in the wheel of our Indian flag about conduct, how you should uh, conduct yourself with integrity, and all those things are written by him. So that can also happen. You're most welcome, Ritu. You're most welcome. So an instant awakening can happen, but till that happens to you or me, we need to acquire skills to cope with life. And another thing that has helped me a lot when I'm emotionally disturbed or when people have really hurt me, sometimes it's important just take a step away from that. If you can, just detach from it for a bit. You can let things and people go with love. You don't have to hate them. But at the same time, you need to protect yourself and your emotions and have respect for yourself. And so, how you have respect for yourself is just sometimes it's important to just don't say a word. Sometimes silence is louder than words. Do you know what I mean? And it's a balance. Sometimes you've got to say something, sometimes you've got to not say something. So you gauge what it is and do accordingly. Okay. So that's freedom. That went on for a long time. Like I let whatever comes through come through. Okay, let's see what else we have. Wow, look at this new beginnings. I can't tell you how many times this card keeps showing up when I do my readings. I feel like those of you who are tuned in to my readings, who resonate with what I say and um, my work, there are new beginnings for you, freedom and new beginnings. You're going to experience this freedom and you're going to have new beginnings in your life. Beautiful new beginnings. I want you to claim this message. I want you to say, just type new beginnings in the comments if you are claiming this message for yourself. Of course, you don't have to. It's anyway, it's there for you. But if you want to, you can claim and write new beginnings. All right, let's see what else. Wow, I just love this. Look at this. Forgiveness and courage. How do we have new beginnings in our lives? When we're willing to forgive and have the courage to forgive. Because sometimes it takes courage to forgive. And when we let something go, when we're willing to forgive somebody, that doesn't mean they have to stay in our lives, but you can forgive them and you can let them go. You can then have a new start in your life. All the energy you're putting into not forgiving them is actually depleting you, not them. It's taking away precious moments of your life, not theirs. Again, I will say, don't forgive if you're not ready. Don't do it. When you're ready to forgive, forgive. But if you've just been holding on to something for so long and it consistently hurts you and makes you angry and it takes away good times from your life, then it's time to let it go. Because I asked this client of mine, what is forgiveness to her? And she said, forgiveness to me is just making room for good things in my life. Because that space is not occupied by that toxic energy of you not, forgiving someone or hating someone or resenting someone or holding a grudge against someone. Just set them free and set yourself free, okay? And have the courage to look into your heart and see, ask yourself today, what is it that I'm holding on to? that is not serving me anymore, regardless of who was right, who was wrong. Is it helping me in my life, or is it taking away from my life? So, what is that thing? Think about it, that you need to just let go of. Let it go. Don't hold on. Let it go. Make room for things in your life that are good, right? Look at this security. I love this whole message. I love this from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Security. We all want security in our lives, don't we? We all want to feel safe. We want to feel warmth. We want to feel secure. We want to feel loved. We want to feel like we have a beautiful roof over our heads, and we eat good food, and everyone we love is safe. In the world the way it is today, I think we need to pray really deeply for people to have that. I pray every day that every person on this planet gets to have that security in their lives. And believe me, if you have that security right now, all you need to be is grateful beyond measure. I remind myself very often. And when I'm feeling bad or sad or like whatever it is, I'm like, stop, stop. You are so blessed. Count your blessings. Let us count our blessings. There are so many. I want you to say, pray now, new beginnings. Beautiful, beautiful. Love that. I want you to say, what is it that you have to be deeply grateful for? What is your blessing in your life? What is your greatest blessing today? I mean, I can count hundreds. I mean, I won't stop. There's so many blessings in my life. So it's always about perspective. You can focus on the things that are going wrong in your life, or you can focus on the things that are going amazingly well, or that have gone well, or all the things that you have in your life, you know? So, what are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? Let me know in the comments. I am deeply grateful for health, for this gift to be able to be here with all of you, to share in this beautiful wisdom, and that I I can receive the divine so directly within my spirit. For me, that is the thing I'm most grateful for in my life. That no matter what happens in my life, I am connected to the divine, and the divine speaks to me, through me, and is my greatest counselor, my greatest advisor, my greatest navigator. And don't count out angels in your life, people who are angels in your life. So often, I give this message very often because we take for granted the people who are there in our lives. We take them for granted. If somebody is kind and caring and is with you no matter what you're like, a lot of times this is your mother. A lot of times it can be you name it. I don't know who it is for you in your life, but so many times we mistreat the people who are unconditionally giving in our lives and are there for us no matter what. Now is the time to realize that and to give deep gratitude. Go and say thank you to that person who is in your life, no matter what your mood is, no matter how you've been, no matter what goes on. Focus on that. Stop focusing on what went away and the people who rejected you and the people who didn't value you. You've got to drop them, boom, like this. If they don't value you, drop them, boom, they're out. They're out. Stop wasting your time on people and things that have no value for you, have no respect for you, who, no matter what you do, just don't see you, and they don't have the your best interests in their heart, and you're busy chasing after them, like, oh, I want this person to like me because they're so cool, or they're so rich, or they're so popular. Who gives a damn? If they don't respect you and they keep mistreating you and they keep treating you like you're nobody, they've got to be nobody to you. Remember that. Your value is massive. You are a child of this universe. Do you understand? You're a child of this divine creation. Nobody gets to treat you like that. And if you are treating people like that, wake up, wake up. Because no, no, because the thing is, if you're treating people like that, then you're going to get it back. You get it back. And whether you get it back or not, you'll regret it if you don't treat them right. If you're taking for granted the people who are good to you, kind to you, and unconditionally there for you, when they're not there, you'll feel it, my darling. You'll feel it. So be good. Be good to your parents who do things for you unconditionally, who bring you up, who care for you. So many times people are so mean to their parents. Why? They've done everything for you. I'm not talking about parents who are abusive or parents who are like, who abandon people, who abandon their children. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about generally, you know, give them the respect they deserve. Give them, say thank you to them. Say thank you for all the sacrifices they've made in their lives for you. And yeah, just say thank you. Just say thank you, okay? And you can tell them I told you. Okay, look at this. We have success. You know what I get from this card? You see this, what is it, a panther? Yeah, I think it's a panther, isn't it? So this panther here is dark. Can you see that? It's dark. Not easy to be seen, not easily seen. So in life, for a long time, sometimes you're not seen. You're not seen. And suddenly people see you when success comes, and suddenly they notice you. Oh, this person was successful overnight. But they don't see all the hard work, all the heartache, all the pain, all the losses, all the failures, all the rejection, all the drama, all the stress, all the anxiety that that person has dealt with to get to where they have. Some people are overnight sensations, no doubt, but most people have been through the gamut, They've been rejected more than they've succeeded. And that is a fact of life. So if you're trying to do something in your life and the first rejection happens and you just sit there and cry over it and then you give it up, I'm sorry, my lovely. That's not how it works. You want to succeed? You better be willing to fail and fail and fail and fail and fail and have doors slammed in your face and be rejected. You've got to grow a thick skin. When I was younger, because I'm so sensitive and emotional, I mean, the moment I was rejected, I was like, oh God, that's over. That's it. I'm not going to try again. But as I have grown older, I've realized if you want something, you just go at it. You don't stop. You don't just shut down at the first rejection or the first snicker or the first um, you know, somebody doubting you or somebody telling you your dream is nonsense or somebody saying, oh, you're an idiot. You think you're going to do this? Or somebody looking down on you and saying, you're not capable of this. Or you go out and try and get that job. Somebody said, oh, I applied 1,000 times and I didn't get the job. I said, go and apply 1,000 more. You don't stop. That is the key to success. Success doesn't happen when you try twice and then you don't get it and then you just shut down. No. A lot of people give up too easy. Don't give up. Get up, brush it off your shoulders, literally just brush it off, get up and go again. What is your dream? What do you want to achieve in your life? Let me know in the comments. What is your dream? And just have the chutzpah, the strength, the passion, then you do it regardless. And what is the end game? Like a lot of people, like, oh, I want to do this because I want to be rich. I want to do this because I want to be famous. I want to do this because, um, those are the main things. I'll make a lot of money, or I'll have status, or I'll have fame, or I said fame already, or, I'll look so good. So I'm doing all this because of you're doing it for the end result. You're not doing it for something that has meaning. So when you do something, do it for meaning. Do it for the thing itself, not just for the end goal, because that's an illusion. We think, oh, when I have $1 billion, that's when I'll be happy. Or when I look beautiful, that's when I'll be happy. Or when I have the soulmate in my life, then I'll be happy. That's an illusion. The truth is, it is who you are at this moment that makes you happy. Not the thing that you get. Yes, you might find you get happiness for 5 minutes, but then what is the purpose? You've got to find the deep, meaningful purpose for which you're doing things, not just for the money or just for the fame. Okay? Nothing wrong with money or fame. Beautiful. Go get your money, go get your fame, but also have something more, something deeper than just that. Okay? All righty, my lovelies. I have gone on for a long time now. And it is all as it has come through. Whatever was to come through came through. And what I will do now is I'll do pick a card. So you can pick card one, two, or three, and that will be your message. So you can ask a question in your heart if you have a question, you know, and your answer will be in the card that you pick. You can pick all if you want. You can pick two, you can pick one, up to you. Okay, so card one. What do we have? Let's see. Solitude. So, some of you are feeling very alone, okay? Or you've been spending too much time on your own. You need to step out of your comfort zone. I know it's easier said than done. And you need to get out there and take a leap of faith, do something that you usually don't do, and stretch yourself outwards, because it's good. Solitude is important, very important. But when you overdo it, then it's not good for you. So I'm getting you need to get out there and you need to meet more people and you need to think out of the box. Like if you're sitting there thinking, oh, I don't know anyone here. I do this, okay? I don't know. I can spend a lot of time on my own, but it's so important to extend yourself outwards as well. So get out of your own head and step out into the world. You're spending too much time alone. Okay. Card two. Security. Wow. You're going to have so much security. You're going to feel very secure in your life. All that security implies, like enough money, the warmth of a home, the warmth of friendship, the warmth of family. That's the kind of security you're going to have. Beautiful, or like a really secure job. That's the message for those of you who picked card two. Okay, that was a much nicer message than card one. But you're getting what you need to get, okay? Card three, truth. Some sort of truth is going to be revealed to you. It might shake you up a bit, but it is required in your life right now. Either you're going to tell the truth or someone else is going to tell a truth, which is going to literally like blow the um, top off. It's really going to open up something. But it's important. This truth needs to be told. And when this truth is told, everything will be out in the open as it should be. And, but it will be like some people will be shook by this truth, but it's required. Like, it says the truth will set you free. Even if it's traumatic in that moment, it will set you free. This truth will set you free. And those are the messages I have for all of you beautiful souls today. I hope you enjoyed it. And sending you so many blessings, my beauties. Thank you all for being here, whoever was here today, and your comments. And I hope if this resonates with you, if my energy resonates with you, that you will be a part of this beautiful community. And yeah, I'm so grateful and happy to be able to be here with all of you. And I send you so much love. And very soon I will be putting out a contest where you can win to do a live session with me. But you have to be willing for that session to be aired online and on YouTube for other people to watch. I will put that contest out uh, in a bit when I have the time. And then there will be a few winners, and those people, if, like I said, you're willing to be online and for that to be shown on YouTube and for it to be on YouTube forever, then that's what we're going to do. We're going to do live. I'm going to do live sessions with all the winners. And yeah, we do a coaching session and intuitive coaching session, a counseling session, and life navigation. So I will let you know. Please comment under this video if you're interested um, to be a part of this contest, and just type contest, and you can email me your details, and then I will just do a draw and choose um, the ones who will be a part of this. Okay? Take care, my lovelies. Sending you so much love, so many blessings. May you have all your most cherished dreams and desires, and may you be blessed beyond measure. Okay? Take care, my lovelies. Bye.